Well, hello there. How is everyone? You amazing, beautiful, wonderful people. You're looking absolutely amazing. And guess what? We're talking about something different today. We're talking about Maddy McCann. That's it, Maddy McCann. Because the plan is in September, I want to start doing more lives and I want to start covering the Maddy McCann story right from the beginning, going all the way through it. So we can all go through it together because make no bones about it, the Maddy McCann case is one of the biggest cases in history because we've all got so many thoughts and feelings about it. But before we go down that route, before we get started, I just want to go through this report. 5 things to know about the Maddy McCann case. And I also want you guys to let me know in the comments whether this is something that you are interested in doing and whether it's a case that you've actually followed from the start and whether you've got thoughts and feelings about it. Because when we start doing lives, it might be that we start allowing people to come in to the chat and have a conversation, maybe on the telephone. So let's have a look. Might even bring some people on. 17 years after Maddy McCann's disappearance, questions remain unanswered. 5 things to know. On May 3rd, 2007, 3-year-old Maddy McCann vanished from her bed at her family's vacation apartment in Praia da Luz, Portugal. More than a decade and a half has passed since the disappearance of Maddy McCann, and uncertainty still swells around the missing toddler's whereabouts, marking the 17th anniversary of her disappearance on May 3rd. Madeline's parents, Kate and Jerry McCann, acknowledged on their website that Madeline's absence still aches. It's 17 years since Madeline was taken from us. Kate and Jerry wrote, "It's hard to even say that number without shaking our heads in disbelief. While we are fortunate in many ways and able to live a relatively normal and enjoyable life now, we live in limbo. It's still very unsettling. Your support continues to encourage us and bolsters our strength to keep going. We know the love and hope for Madeline and the will to find her, even after so many years, remains, and we are truly thankful for that." The message continued. "Thank you again for remembering Madeline and all missing children. Here are 5 things you need to know about the case." One of the things which I'll add is that the taxpayer is still paying for this case. They've just been awarded close to another 200,000 taxpayers' pounds. Maddy McCann vanished on a family trip to Portugal. On May 3rd, 2007, Madeline, who was 3 years old at the time, vanished from a bed at her family's vacation apartment in Praia da Luz, Portugal. The McCanns were visiting from the United Kingdom where they lived. The little girl, who was just days shy of celebrating her 4th birthday, had been left with her 2-year-old twin siblings in the unlocked rental while Kate and Jerry dined with friends at a restaurant 130 feet away. That's it. Parents all out drinking, young children 3 and younger in an apartment 130 feet away. The parents took turns on checking the children periodically, but later that night, Kate noticed an open window and Madeline missing from her bed. Again, don't say anything yet, because again, these are the things that we're going to be discussing. I know what you was thinking there with the open window comment. The parents were initially named as suspects. In September 2007, the McCanns themselves were named suspects by Portuguese police. The focus on the parents came after forensic tests revealed traces of Madeline's blood in a car they rented 25 days after Madeline's disappearance. That's not actually true either. The dog was a cadaverine specialist. Family spokesperson Justine McGuinness said they feared Kate might be arrested. They believe they have evidence to show that in some way she's involved in the death of her daughter, which of course is absolutely ludicrous. Completely ludicrous. McGuinness told reporters in 2000, "Kate is a lovely mother to her children. She'd never hurt them. She'd fucking risk them, though, because she was out on the piss and the kids were shut in a fucking room 130 yards away." The couple underwent questioning by authorities but continued to profess their innocence throughout the investigation. No, they didn't. They fucked off out of the country and got the shit out of Dodge. In 2008, they were cleared as suspects. Cleared as suspects. Why is that then? Because Amaral ended up having to quit. Jerry said at the time is still at large. Whoever took Madeline, Jerry said at the time, is still at large. German authorities named a suspect in 2020, but they never charged him. This was Christian Bruckner, man in his 40s, as a suspect in the case. Ultimately, a lack of evidence prevented them from pushing to convict Bruckner, despite prosecutors' belief that he killed the young girl. There was no connection whatsoever. Nothing. Nada. Not a fucking thing. Bruckner received a 7-year sentence in December 2019 for R-ing a 17-year-old American woman in 2005 in Portugal. According to court documents obtained by People, he was in the process of appealing that sentence when he was linked to Madeleine's case, but at the time was serving a 21-month sentence in Germany for dealing drugs, the Times of London reported. He still has not been charged in connection with Madeleine's disappearance because there's no fucking connection. In an interview with CNN, prosecutor Hans Christian Walters of the Braunschweig Public Prosecutor's Office, who was leading the investigation of the suspect, said authorities actually have findings that suggest he is Madeleine McCann's murderer, but obviously not, because they haven't been able to convict him. But Walters adds, at the moment, there is insufficient evidence to convict. You either have evidence to convict or you don't. German and Portuguese authorities announced in 2022 they have an official suspect. In April 2022, police prosecutors said there was an official suspect in the case in a statement according to Reuters. This was at the time when they were threatening rarely to pull the plug on the funding, and all of a sudden this sparks back into life again. And so does the funding. Authorities did not reveal the name of the alleged individual, but said that he was identified as a suspect after they acted on a request made by German and British police. The Associated Press reported. It remains unclear if the person they are currently looking into is Christian Bruckner or someone new. I'm pretty sure there's probably still likely to be Christian Bruckner. In an update on their website, Kate and Jerry said they welcome the news that a suspect had been named. Even though the possibility may be slim, we have not given up hope that Madeleine is still alive and we will be reunited with her, they wrote. Madeleine McCann's parents still buy her birthday presents. Despite time past, Madeleine's parents said they still hold out hope that they will be reunited with their daughter. Madeleine is always still part of our life, Jerry said in a 2017, ahead of her 14th birthday. I think very kind of event that we do. Whether it be a birthday or family occasion or even an achievement or something, that is kind of when you really feel her absence, said Kate, adding that she still buys birthday and Christmas presents for her daughter. So we are marking the anniversary, said Jerry. I think it's been good for the general public to hear police say there's no evidence that she's dead. Well, yeah, because people would probably then wonder why they're still paying. And that there is still no active investigation and there is still hope. So certainly from my point of view, somebody knows what's happened. You damn fucking straight someone knows what's happened. It'll be whether any of them actually speak out or whether the whole group of them will take it to their death. Whoever was involved, obviously, because I'm not saying anybody was. No one at all. Could have been anyone. Let me know down below what you think and let me know if you are looking forward to doing a live on this case because it's a big one. I'll see you all soon.